What is going on, Benchwarmers? It has been a while since I've seen you guys. Welcome back to the studio. I am one of your hosts. My name is Eric.
John, a.k.a. Gat.
Diego, a.k.a. Statro.
And Josue, a.k.a. Dyer.
Behind the mic, behind the cameras. Not behind. Actually, yeah, you're behind the mic. Our dynamic duo in the tech department. We got Marco and Master Vlad. What's up, us?
What's up? It's been a while for
It's been
myself.
a while. I'm kind of cold
Yeah,
right now,
for
but it's
real,
been a while,
dude.
man. Wow, I miss you guys. How you guys been?
Sun's out, guns out,
Good,
bro.
been good.
I like it.
It just.
Yeah.
This? This? Oh, this?
There's no guns there. You did not get tickets to the gun show. There's no gun show.
Joe.
There's no pew pew here.
On the way, on the way,
It's
on the
not
way.
boom, boom, it's not a pew pew.
Is the wind blowing this way?
It's more like a water gun.
I feel a little draft.
Oh man.
No,
Oh,
it's good. It's
glad
good.
I'm not in front of the camera.
I'm chilling. I'm doing good. It was very warm today. It was nice outside. It's a nice hot day. It's looking like maybe the summer's gonna be brutal. Cause if it's like this in April, we're about to be struggling.
Man, have you
Come
seen the weather for next week though?
Come real
We're,
summer.
we're about to drop like flies again next week.
Wait, what is it?
It's in the 50s again.
Yeah.
50s again?
Yeah.
Starting with rain over the weekend.
Mid 50s to mid 60s. Yeah.
So something that is happening next week. The Bafana. If you have been following us for a while, we used to have a team called the Bafana, and they're coming back out of retirement this Tuesday coming up at the Greenbrook Middle School. So be there.
Home game?
5 days.
Home
Three home games back,
Back
to
to
back.
Are
back.
we live right now?
We are.
No.
No, we're not live.
Oh, okay. We're just recording right now.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. I just wasn't sure. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. I wasn't ready. That was the case. I was like,
I actually was about to ask, but I guess not.
No, we're chilling. We're chilling. Yeah, how you been?
Been good. Been good.
How you been prepping for the debut of the Bafana FC next week?
Yeah, been good. Just doing what I can at home. Trying to.
You
It is. It is.
Yeah. Scared.
It is. Trying to.
Vlad, are you scared?
Yeah, I'm so scared.
Chill, bro. This is a new facet. This is a new side of you.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
Multifaceted, yo.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I just.
Your box full of
I
surprises.
can't wait for all of us to be mad at each other.
So
I can't wait for Doug to refuse to pass you the ball.
Bro, it's just not my cup of tea, man. I'm trying, Doug. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to listen to him this weekend. I might drink a little bit. Maybe I have to
feel it.
be a little bit in my feels, maybe.
I have a feeling Vlad's gonna walk in, foul, gonna have to walk back out.
Facts, bro.
Like the
Stretches
Simpsons
like
meme?
too long.
I'm taking everyone out.
If you,
Fuck
guys,
it.
if you guys want to come see Vlad sporting a crop top,
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Till my new shipment comes in, because I'm
We
not
were
doing it
told-
for the rest of the
we,
season.
we were told these
Ooh.
kits run small, so order one size bigger. Should have ordered two sizes bigger.
Oh, dang.
Mine's not bad though. Mine's not bad.
Okay.
Mine's not
Oh, okay. Dyer?
I was just gonna say, like, make sure you bring your Under Armour because we're supposed to get a wind chill of 14
bad. I got my
miles
Jeez.
per
got my-
hour.
Yeah,
got my
yeah,
long
yeah.
sleeve Under Armour ready.
For real, dude.
I mean,
I
you
need
never
more,
know with Mother
actually.
Nature though, because who
I'm
knows?
looking forward to that.
Might
It's going to be
get
nice.
snow.
It's going to be nice.
What time is the game at? 6, right?
6
Six.
p.m.
6 or 6:30, one of the two.
So most of our games are probably going to be there too, actually, which is the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
But
teams
your
have
home
made
games.
their home field. So
Oh, nice.
Literally.
come watch us and come support. We will be there. We'll be the ones looking like sausages running around the field.
Yes, sir. Chasing my own
Little
tail.
chorizos and shit running around.
Chorizo, spicy chorizo.
Oh man, but look, we do have a lot to go over. So for the sake of time, Diego, you have an opening question.
Yes, I do. And it's based off of what we're going to talk about later on in the episode, which is this incident that Konstantinos got off scot-free after apparently, allegedly, supposedly elbowing Robertson. So my question to you guys is, if you were to have been assaulted by a referee, what would you want your apology gift to be? And they can only come back to ref if they send you this apology gift, so it's something that's required. But what would satisfy the pain, the wound, the open wound, the crater in your face that's been caused by the people's elbow to the side of your, to the side of your cranium?
The
So-
PS a throwback. Oh, I say a nice expensive steak dinner.
A steak dinner.
I like that.
Do
You got,
T-bone?
so the ref got to take you out?
No, you can just sell me the money or something. Like, fucking make the reservation and have,
Oh,
have
okay,
everything.
okay.
Even if it's a prefix menu, just pay for it.
Prefix.
My
Look
girl,
at
my
that.
girl and I will just show up and
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Does it have to be a gift basket, or does it be something he's got to do?
It could be anything. It could be anything because it's your apology gift.
Okay.
It's what makes you happy.
I'm thinking.
What would it be, Dyer? What would your apology gift be from the ref.
Okay.
This is let's just say it's a requirement. The FA goes, okay, if you want to ref again, you're gonna have to send an apology gift to the player that you just assaulted.
The ref has to play duos with him in Fortnite.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Oh my god!
I don't know, man. Just get him fired.
Really? No
Damn.
apology
Oh my
gift?
God.
That's crazy.
Damn.
He's trying to make amends.
One strike
Trying
and
to
you're
make
out.
amends. Fuck yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
Wow.
elbowed me in the
Ruthless.
face. Why?
Okay, I got mine.
All right, what's up?
I want him to apologize to me in the stadium before the game starts in front of the fans,
Ooh.
and I get the bitch slap him. The glove coming off and everything.
Oh, you want to make it dramatic?
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is for.
Yeah, wait, you want the white chalk like LeBron James?
Yeah.
Okay.
Full on, what is that? That slap fighting thing?
Oh,
Did you see the new one?
no.
It's a slap butting thing.
What?
Oh, I seen that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was like on one of those popular those sports pages that they're promoting it already.
Jesus Christ.
Marco, what's your apology gift, homie? What would the ref have to give to you? Or if you'd be like, you know what, you good, you can come back and do your job.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the Eric's idea.
You want to slap him back?
I might just take that one.
You'd want to slap him back?
Oh hell yeah.
Damn, all you guys out for revenge. No one wants an edible arrangement. No one wants a bouquet of
No,
flowers.
I want
Ooh,
that,
Bob,
you
how
know,
about a-
stand in the middle of the field, that football style, press the little button, say, I fucked up.
Oh shit.
How about a nice little paid vacation, maybe?
A paid vacation? I'm surprised none of you said like a freaking Ferrari, a Lambo, a car. These guys have money too,
I
don't
want
they?
that'll last forever.
Oh, you want something that'll last forever?
That's gonna last forever in everybody's mind and videos and everything. Car that'll come and
And
go.
the amount of memes
don't have-
that referee would get.
They don't
Yeah.
I
have.
will
They
call
might
him
not have.
embarrassed me. He calls me times 10, like infinity more.
They don't have that much money. I mean, I did send you guys a little Twitter
was it?
supposed stat in the group chat.
1,800?
Apparently, Prem refs only make like 13
Oh,
or
yes.
1,400 pounds.
Yeah,
That's a good
game.
segue.
The
1,400.
lowest.
Well,
This is why our games
And
are
Barca
shit
refs make
because they
80
get paid.
8,000.
They get paid shit, so we get shit.
Well, let's just hope they have good credit.
Well, most of them have careers on the side. Like they're
Oh yeah.
actual,
yeah,
like,
wasn't-
actual lawyers and shit like that.
Wasn't Howard Webb a cop when he was reffing at the same time?
I heard that.
He was recruited by United, so he
I
was
heard
working
that, I
as
heard
a
that.
side-
Yeah.
side
Yeah,
of
Barca refs,
referee.
yeah, like that. Vlad, what's your apology gift?
I'm
Well,
gonna take a 2-for-1.
Front row seats.
Oh, word?
He
I
wants
wanna-
front row seats to Peso Bruma.
Nah, hell. Then I'd be elbowing him in the face. But
Chill.
I want
Good.
to be wined and dined, and I want to apology in front of the stadium.
Ooh, yo, Vlad is high standards, bro.
Feel me?
How about
Take me out.
wine and dine in front of everybody in the stadium, like
Fuck
right
it.
there, smack them.
Oh, like a little
Not only
table.
does he have to
Little
say
table.
sorry,
Right.
but he has to be the waiter too.
Oh,
He gets-
He has to be
he
the
gets-
waiter too.
Yeah.
It's a nice little candlelit romantic dinner at the Allianz Arena.
fuck it.
Or
Me and
give
my-
him a whole entire day in a dunking thing in the carnival.
Oh,
oh,
only
shit.
only the athletes can go to.
the dunk tub, yeah.
Yeah.
Only the clubs can go to.
You have to
And
free
make the-
kick it.
and make the button
Yeah,
this
the
big.
freaking-
Yeah.
make it like
Make it
the
massive.
corners like only the corners like
The
the spot that you can't hit.
The ref-
Everything else you can hit.
And Darwin will still
And he
miss.
falls into a fucking boiling hot water.
Okay, all right.
Darwin,
I was like, oh, that's funny. Oh, okay. Borderline torture.
Darwin would still miss.
Jigsaw over here.
Darwin would still miss.
Darwin would still miss.
Guy was trying to get that off for so long.
Let me talk, damn it.
This just in, guys. Darwin would still miss. What was the other one?
Jesus fuck.
Did you know people get paid by? What was that? What was that?
People get
Oh,
paid.
did you know? You know you could
You could get paid.
you could get. Did you guys know you could get paid for
Roasting
roasting people
people.
online on the internet?
Well, we are roasting him online.
Yeah,
so-
Yeah, it is. I shall be waiting for that check.
That's a good opening question. I can't believe we'll talk about it. Obviously, I can't believe that he got away scot free. But apparently, they thought no wrongdoing. So interesting,
would-
guys.
For apparently elbowing Robertson.
Yeah. Apparently.
Clear as day, I thought, but shit.
Hey, that was apparent.
Apparently.
Apparently. But we got a lot to talk about, right, Eric?
Yes, let's do it.
Hit that whistle.
All right, we're gonna kick it off with Champions League first, as that was the most recent run of events. And what was the first game? Man City, Bayern, and Benfica Inter. I put $5 on this whole Champions League
Ooh.
fixture. As soon as I saw
Disclaimer.
Inter,
Disclaimer.
as
Disclaimer.
soon, yeah, for us. As soon as I saw Inter winning, because I had them drawing, and then on the 76th minute, I cashed out. I made my $3. I lost $2. So. Boom. I saw it. Ooh, cash out. Yeah, I cashed it out.
What a story, bro.
That was a
I
largest-
paid $5.
Wait,
Made 3 and I lost 2.
Vlad, did you cash out?
Vlad,
Nah, my stupid
Vlad.
ass still had hope, and then he scored 2 more.
Vlad, what
on
happened? Can you share story time?
Nah, I was too angry that day.
Really?
I didn't even want to go see Eric that day.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, Eric, he hated you that day too. You didn't even do what you do to him.
I thought the first goal was a fluke, and I was like, we'll be back. Barely.
That's right.
3-0.
3-0,
3 goals
dude.
unanswered. Haaland goal and an assist.
Shit.
Do we still have any doubters here?
Maybe I'd have punched Leroy in the face too.
Oh yeah. But what are you gonna send to him to apologize? Send some clippers, bro.
Yeah, fuck.
I'm surprised he's still rocking. Didn't he still have a mustache? Why does he rock a mustache? I don't get that look for him, to be honest. It just looks a little weird.
I
The
forgot.
mustache.
I forgot what he looked like. I had to wait.
I
for
did forget how he looked like.
I waited for the commentators to say his name and be like, "Oh shit, that's him."
Speaking
looks
of lost
different.
players, I have to bring up it towards the end actually, but yeah, man, fucking Man City 3-0. Bayern just didn't look any. threatening at all.
Tuchel did say a game in Germany is a game in Germany. So
That's a fun stat.
I'm being serious. That's what he said. He's
Just,
like, game in
just don't
Germany is a game in
start.
Germany.
Just don't start.
This
Chupamecano.
podcast.
I have another good one though, but that's for the London Blues.
Oh,
If you're
shit.
if you're Bayern upper management, you just fired Nagelsmann, got in Tuchel, and he's already behind 3-0.
I'd have fired his ass.
That looks
too.
embarrassing.
said.
Looks
job.
embarrassing.
They look stupid.
They
Because
look a little
Nagelsmann was
goofy.
flying in Bundesliga. He was flying in the Champions League. Tuchel comes in.
I'll-
They're out of the domestic cup in Germany.
Yeah.
the
And that was like his
Pretty
first or
much.
second game. They got knocked out of it. They're
Yeah.
down 3-0.
The squad is having issues.
The squad have no chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look
Mine is
they
getting
look
suspended.
terrible in the
He's getting his ass
backfield.
suspended.
Bro, Upamecano disaster class. Please,
Yeah,
guys. What
yeah.
I couldn't believe, like, not since the Varane cameo, like his last Madrid Champions League tie, like it was complete shambles. I've never seen anything that bad where like the poor dude just didn't know what to do with the ball, and they still kept giving him the ball. He still kept dilly-dallying on it, trying to turn within his own box, giving passes right to the opposition. Like, and the worst part is like people really, I don't know, what did they say? I feel like I remember seeing a quote or something where it was like the Bayern entourage or whatever, the club, they were trying to blame the rain for them not being as clinical as like it was like there was too much rain that day, so our club, our team wasn't in like, you know, their top shape and stuff like that. But like still,
playing
Upamecano,
snow.
Jesus Christ.
The rain
You
gives
know,
them negative status.
In the
I
very-
guess.
well,
Like,
we're gonna be saying on Tuesday, yo man, there was, you know, it's the wind, the chill there.
The negative 14 wind chill.
Hurts my ligaments.
we only planned for negative 10 wind chill. There was just an extra
Yeah,
4 just
bro.
fucked us
Yeah,
up.
too much.
Yeah, this is turf
We
where
weren't
you still holes
prepared.
in the ground.
What?
This is turf where you still holes in the ground.
That's right. As a Bayern fan, just to wrap it up, Vlad, is there hope? I know. Like aside from, I guess, Mane punching the shit out of Sane, Choupo-Moting,
Yo, fucking elbows, fists.
Yeah.
Choupo-Moting,
It was a wild week.
is it possible? Is let's say a 3-3 at the 90th, a 3-3 at the 90th to force extra time. Is that at least possible? Never mind a 4-3.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that, Vlad.
I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm not gonna be like Nick. Sorry, Nick, I love you. I'm gonna be optimistic.
All right.
Jokes on you.
4-0 incoming.
Yeah, right.
To the first result, that's probably good. Well, that is gonna lead to it should lead to an all Italian semifinal coming up. So Inter beating Benfica 2-0 at Benfica Sevilla. I don't know the name. I don't know the name of Benfica Sevilla. I don't know the name on my head, so sorry. But yeah, Inter move on, and
Estadio do Sport Lisboa e Benfica.
thank you for that. And Milan beat Napoli 1-0. I saw
That's a
some
fluke.
memes that Napoli without Osimhen is Chelsea.
Yeah, man. They really were missing him. They were missing him up
Is he
top.
injured?
I don't know.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe he just wasn't available for them.
Are you guys excited that these Italian clubs are starting to make a name for themselves again? I know Juventus obviously has their own drama going on, but
Yeah, but
they're
think about
always
it. The
close
last
to
time
the
they
World.
were, it was all corrupt. It was all a fluke.
Well, apparently rumors are on. I'm sure you saw the commentaries that they might get their points added back on, so they're not gonna get penalized or anything like that.
That's
I
wild.
think
to
they'll
me,
put
man.
them in top 4.
That's wild to me.
Hmm.
It's whatever. You took them away. Come on, like
So yeah, let them suffer.
Keep it.
exactly.
Message. I can't wait to get rid of them.
Imagine getting rewarded for corruption. Can you imagine that?
In Barcelona, how many trophies they have?
But yeah, it looks. I think at least it adds a bit more excitement to like the other top 5 leagues because obviously we talk about Prem. Personally, I believe Prem is on top, but you look at then Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A. It's like you want at least one other league to have some sort of excitement when it comes to the competition, I guess.
Mhm.
So it's interesting at least.
So Serie A has 2 teams. Germany have 1. Spain have 1.
No, so he has 3.
Inter Milan and Napoli.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I like the picture itself. Portugal have 1, and the other England team, the other London Blue team, got spanked 2-0.
I'm ready for this one, bro.
In what I am looking at as a great introduction to Frank Lampard's tenure again. And fun stat, I'm sure you guys have seen it, that every one of Conte's home appearances has been with a new manager. Or appearances have been with a new manager, actually, I think.
Yeah, from before, then while he was recovering, and then now that he's recovered.
So he's had Potter, Tuchel, Lampard, and this other fucker that was the Brighton legend. I forget his name. That was there for like 1 game.
Oh, the Inter. Yeah, I don't remember his name.
But 2-0. I mean, Vinny putting another defender on skates again. Looks like he has Trent and Reece James in his pocket.
Absolutely.
Are we expecting any comeback from Chelsea come second leg?
I don't think so.
As
The
that
the,
concerns?
the the quote that I wanted to point out was Frank Lampard saying post match, "We didn't realize Real Madrid were that good."
He said that.
And
Yes.
and then Todd Bowley before
That
the
is
match.
that is God.
Todd Bowley before that match. Oh, I'm just gonna tell the fans, not to worry. We're gonna win 3-0.
Yes, he was seen exiting a restaurant, and I think it was a Spanish reporter. Todd, what do you think the score of the game? And he's like, oh, comfortable. We're winning 3-0. He just walks away. And I think it's God tier to see what Lampard's coming up with as far as we didn't realize that Real Madrid were that good.
They just make them to the laughing stock, honestly, man.
But like, here's the thing: if you already went through a decline with the same person, and you're declining with somebody there already, why would you go back to the person that was?
James Corden. He talked to his boy. Todd Boy's like, yo, listen, man. I know you don't know anything about football. I do. I'm
Yeah,
from
apparently-
there. I'm from there. Even though they reject me, and the United States rejects me too, but he's from there. Get my boy Frankie.
Yeah,
Super Frank.
It's quite funny because I think
Super
James
Frankie.
James Corden identifies as like a West Ham fan. I'm pretty sure, but he does a segment, I think on Sky or somewhere, and like apparently one of Lampard's cousins works with him, so
What?
that's how he got.
That's
he was-
just,
that's how he was able to.
that was just
That's how he got information from Lampard, and
Mm.
somehow.
That's how you. So he got Frank Lampard at Chelsea, guys.
that's hilarious to me. How like I didn't expect that at all.
But
I'm
he's
like,
also
I'm like talking
supposedly-
seriously, and he just James Corden. Like that's the answer.
He's also,
Holy
he's
shit.
also a West Ham fan, so I don't know. Maybe he did that on purpose so that
I
a
don't
London
get
team
it, bro.
can just
As-
go down.
like,
and his
even-
can st-
even from a footballing from a footballing perspective, fine. But even from like a financial one, why would you pay off the person that you spent so much money on to get in that you believed was going to take your project to the next level? Like, yes, his record was abysmal. What was it, like 7, 7, and 8, something like that? In the league, or I think all comps. I'm not sure. I think that's all comps. But it doesn't make any sense, and I don't think Lampard's going to make any sort of improvement to the squad, and it's more like they're limping to the finish line now. Why they wouldn't just kind of like batten down the hatches and be like, okay, as a comparison, Watford, that was one thing that I did see on Twitter. Watford put out a statement, and we're so used to Watford, like that's the meme. Watford switches managers every other week. They put out a statement finally that they're gonna back Chris Wilder and they're not gonna sack him no matter what happens. They're gonna stick with their guy.
So basically, they got tired of being a meme.
Because it's Chelsea now,
saw-
they probably
they-
saw Chelsea
They
like
saw
this
Chelsea
is our
like, all right, we're good. We're good. Let's pass the torch. Be done.
And then just to kind of reflect on what happened to them this past weekend, they also lost to the loss of the Wolves. That's 4 games where they've lost and not scored a goal.
since 1993. Yes.
Damn.
That's
First
right.
time.
Damn,
First time they've
30
gone 4
years.
consecutive matches without scoring. Yeah.
30 years. Holy
So,
shit.
They're not just limping. They're fucking. They have no legs. They're fucking crawling right now.
Crawling.
They're
Hey, also
in
Walking
the
Dead.
Walking Dead.
I will say this. I mean, Madrid, yeah, they won 2-0. They pretty much dominated the game, but there needs to be a little bit more connection up top because there was a lot of greediness and not passing the ball, to get more goals. So if they played the same way that they did at Stamford Bridge, I'm not gonna lie, I still see Madrid moving on, but Chelsea's definitely gonna put a lot more pressure than what they did this week.
I don't want to.
No.
He has a good
Couple
point
days.
because look, man,
Who?
Josue, and the only one thing has to happen, but it's not gonna happen. And I'm gonna tell you why. Is because Joao Felix is a complete fraud.
He is a
Everybody, is,
Yes.
oh my God, this guy can do this. He can strike the ball. I wanted him because I think they can make him better, but I think I got Frank Lampard. It's not gonna happen. So, oh yeah, he can strike the ball beautifully. He can make runs. He can build up.
Play on
many
the turn.
chances has he missed?
A lot.
He's missed a lot of fucking chances.
A lot.
That's 4 games, 0 fucking goals.
Yeah.
And Murdik, haha, jokes on fucking you. But I mean, nah, man.
I like.
I see why you're saying that because they get the opportunities.
Mhm.
That's-
There's no one
they're
to finish them.
frauds. They're
There's
all
no one to
frauds.
finish them.
There's
Fraud.
there's no one to finish.
Havertz shouldn't be their number 9 anymore.
No, absolutely not. The
sh-
thing is that
He should be their number 10 or their left bench.
But
He
like,
just-
okay, but that's I don't feel bad because again, they decided to spend money on areas that they didn't need to spend money on. Why would you not go ahead and reinforce the one position that you're clearly missing somebody in? Like they haven't had a dedicated finisher, I would dare say, even since Diego Costa. They really haven't.
Yeah, Aubameyang.
And now they have Aubameyang who's on the bench, and they're not even using
Forgot
him.
about Obama.
They're not even. He's still
I
there.
think he was
Everyone
let
did.
off for the Champions League squad.
Yes.
yeah,
he
he
got
was.
left
He
out.
was.
He was.
out.
He got booted out.
So who's it gonna be? Havertz, Sterling, Joao Felix. Joao Felix already.
It's gonna
I'll
be
give
Lampard.
the only credit that I'll give Joao Felix is that he's hustling his ass off in the middle of the pitch, but he's still getting knocked out off the ball by Cruz, by Modric that entire game. It was beautiful. It was beautiful to watch. These guys
He's
just
the
like,
new 007
boss it.
against Madrid.
yeah, against Madrid.
7
Respect.
games, 0 goals, 0 assists.
Respect Cruz and Modric to
Yo.
a certain Skip Bayless in the group.
How'd you feel about Asensio's goal, Marco? Just so
Oh.
we could wrap this with
Well
a bow.
deserved, man. That fucker has had no game at all, and finally gets in and as usual, man. We had another opportunity, I believe.
He did.
Also,
After,
also with
yeah.
the left foot, bro. I mean, he deserves it. Well, I mean, he should take advantage of the little game that he is getting, basically.
Who's this?
Asensio.
Asensio
The
goal.
goal that he scored, it was off of a corner kick. It's literally a play that they practice in the training ground.
Mm-hmm.
It was pass, boom, shoot. That's it. Right into the corner.
Where do you guys think he go next? Where do you think he should go next?
Rumor
Not
has it
Chelsea.
for Barcelona, but I don't think it's
No,
no, no.
way.
No, it's a rumor, bro. I don't think. I think he should go to Germany or England.
I think he might go to Germany.
Well, where? Borussia or Bayern? Because if he goes anywhere besides any of those teams, it's gonna be kind of a downgrade.
Vladdy, you want Asensio?
If
He said,
Honestly,
he said no.
I'm
He
good.
I'll
said
take
no.
him.
I'd keep him. I'd keep him in Madrid.
That's cute as
Okay.
hell.
I'd keep
yeah.
him in Madrid.
Yeah.
He's not gonna stay in Madrid.
No lo quiero.
But I
You know-
don't think he's gonna stay in Madrid.
You would take.
I-
So
I-
hold on. You would
I like-
take him
I like
when?
Asensio.
When would you use him? Like in like
No,
FA Cups and stuff, like
FA
just.
Cups. I mean, but he's actually I rate him. So
I do
think
rate
he
him too.
can
He's a good
make-
squad player,
He
yeah.
can
Yeah.
push Saka to be better, and on Saka the days that he goes missing, then you can throw him in there. I'm sure
And
he can produce
JG's
something.
comment. Oh wait, we.
He's serving a splash for me now. Then I'll continue that. So where would you want to see? Asensio go? Would you
Pobrecito.
take him at?
I feel like he would go to another Spanish team, dude. I think like that's like the normal
I mean, don't
pipeline.
waste it.
And like, of course, they're crap right now. But typically, you'd see them go to like Valencia. You'd see them go to like.
Valencia's doing terrible though.
That's literally what I just said.
I
Am
know
I
you
am I
just-
speaking to a dead
No, I
mic?
know you just said that, but why would you mention Valencia?
I
They're
think
not
you should
even
go to
doing
Valencia.
I said, and I
I
quote
think Sevilla
myself.
needs some goal
I
scorers,
know
but
they're
apparently
doing
we're-
terrible
well.
right
I know
now.
you said that,
But typically, they would go to a club like Valencia, somewhere
No.
Yes.
a club that
They're doing
has
terrible.
has a
Sevilla-
larger history, mid-table.
what
where they
Madrid
could
player
just
has gone to
comfortably
Valencia?
put
No,
out.
speaking, you know that they're doing really bad right now.
I didn't. I had no idea, or else I
Valencia.
wouldn't have prefaced it with that.
Yeah. Sevilla
Let's
would
take
be
a look at
another
the
one that they
standings.
would go to. Back in the day, back
Damn it,
when
Dyer.
when Villarreal was
Villarreal?
Submarino Amarillo
Exactly.
with Riquelme. But
Even
that
even
doesn't no
although
longer
I don't think
exist.
so, but like
about
Atletico, I
Sevilla?
feel like also Sevilla also. Don't give me that.
They need to rely
Fuck
on
Sevilla.
goals too.
Fuck Sevilla.
That's a segment right there.
Fuck
That's
men-
just going to Sevilla. Want to know why?
Fuck Mendilibar.
Because they need somebody to score goals because they can't score goals. But
Maybe.
United them help them out.
Yeah,
That's
we
true.
scored it. We scored
That's
it for
true. They
them.
do need
Jesus.
they do
Yes,
need a
sir.
defense field because they do need a goal scorer. Because we had to score the goals
That's
for
what
them.
I'm saying. You got-
You're fucking welcome.
charity
Sevilla.
match, charity match, charity match.
It was a
But
charity
I,
match.
honestly, I just watched the second goal where Sabitzer continues to.
Oh,
It was beautiful. That's what makes me more upset is the fact that we let two very beautifully crafted goals go to waste, and then at the end I get just worried because of the injuries. Like that's it. Whatever 2-2,
So,
it's a
walk us
fucking
through
blank.
the injury situations that just happened. Honestly, I didn't see him. And yeah, it ended with like the fact that.
And they would
How
make
did
that
it feel when Maguire's?
That's the worst, bro. That's the worst.
More
do you
goals.
know it? Like, do you know like it's like
More-
Were you guys like?
Malasia's error, dude.
more
Were you-
goals.
were you-
Yes,
Have you
yes.
seen-
That
have
was
you
the with David Luiz or Mustafi. Like,
That's exactly, dude. That's exactly what I
Have you
felt,
seen
and that's
the
exactly what I
African
said.
country that uses Maguire as
A striker?
point, no, as a point of reference to how not to govern
Who?
an African country.
Oh yes, they
You know-
did it in some public forum or something.
yeah,
Oh,
bro,
that's
that's
Oh, yes,
hilarious,
that
bro.
meme. Yes, that clip. So
So
anyway,
what was the injuries and then
41st, I
the
think around like 41st minute or so, I remember seeing at the bottom of the screen, didn't even make a fuss about it. Cameras didn't focus on him, but there's someone down, and you could tell that it's Varane because he has these like bright, like aqua blue boots, teal boots or whatever by Liverpool. They're getting relegated. So he ends up, I guess, strong arming it through the rest of the half because it was only a few minutes. And then it's like, okay, halftime, they decide to make precautionary sub, Maguire in for Varane. It's like, all right, well, whatever. Martinez is in. It's 2-0. Honestly, Sevilla didn't have a shot on target until the very last minute of the first half. That was the first time that De Gea was involved. So it's like they had nothing. There's a moment that they had the stat up on the board by like around like the 30th minute. It was like 7 United shots to 0 Sevilla ones. And like the 2 goals that they made, they just looked completely in cruise control, comfortable, to the point where like I did not anticipate the fucking complete like 12 plagues of Egypt, like the whole curse of the voodoo gods, the freaking lamb or whatever that Pogba buried inside of our stadium. Like it all just went completely downhill. So after the 3 subs were made, and it was Bruno off because he's yellow carded, Anthony off because he's yellow carded, and the ref is already telling Eric Ten Hag that, oh, hey, these guys are very close to second booking, so obviously we don't want to risk that. Bruno's already missing the second leg, so might as well.
Why you get a yellow card?
Huh?
Why you get a yellow card?
It was a shot, which I think it was very bullshit, but whatever.
Yep.
It was a shot at the edge of the, in front of the 18. Literally in the photo, the Sevilla player is about maybe a yard or 2 away from Bruno. He's sliding in with his left leg,
He's sliding in,
and then it hits his arm.
facing the goal, and like his right arm is just. What else is he gonna do with his fucking arm?
So
and it hits him in the. No.
No.
I was hoping it was.
You know what that means? Karma.
No, I don't think so.
No.
But either way, I think what could be
So-
karma is putting Maguire on, because then after
That's
after
karma.
after the
That's fucking-
after the 3 subs, because like Martial made of glass, like I could already feel, and I would say it right now, he had a wonderful game, and I wouldn't be surprised if like we come out and learn that on Saturday morning, oh, he's not fit, he's gonna miss Nottingham Forest with an injury, because that always happens to him. So okay, Martial, Bruno, and then I think it was Anthony wasn't taken on at that moment. It was somebody else. I forget who. I think maybe Sancho even. No.
Sancho was taken
Sancho.
off. Sancho was
Yeah,
taken
yeah,
off
yeah.
first for Alanga. Yeah.
So yeah. So Alanga, Weghorst go on. So that's 4 subs. We're fine. everything is we're under a little pressure, but we're fine.
It's like that little puppy in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, literally, because it just freaking snuck up on them, man. And it's like the Malasia was having a bad second half. The cross comes in, Malasia lets it, like it whips in from the left flank across goal. Instead of intercepting the ball, he lets it run across his body. And obviously there's a player there already waiting for it, a Sevilla player who hits it off of him. It pinballs off of Malasia, off of De Gea, on goal. All right, 2-1. That's fine. Doesn't matter. And then Martinez, we're talking about it before recording, completely by himself, plants his foot, he stretches as he turns, and you could just see that he like pulls up limp, immediately falls to the ground, hands in his, like as soon as you see hands in your face, you know it, like from a player, bro, it's over, man. It's like one of those like heart sinking feelings, like damn. So
Feel it in your gut.
and like the thing is that like
credit to his World Cup teammates Acuna and Montiel for
fuck-
having to
fuck both of
carry
them.
him off. That's
Fuck
how
both
bad
of
it
them.
was.
Fuck
No,
both-
they had to get the fuck off. We gotta win now.
and that's what it was. Quitate.
Movete.
Movete, boludo.
Movete.
Movete, pelotudo. Coche su madre.
Credit to them. Credit to them.
Credit.
Conche su madre. Dele, oh, sí, sí.
Mentiroso, hijo de puta.
Yeah, for real, dude. Quitate, concha su madre. That's probably what they told him as they were carrying him off. Everybody's like, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. So beautiful.
Toma su mate.
Argentina-
No toma mate, no toma
I think his
mate.
teammates didn't help him out because they didn't try to kill time.
Like, that's the thing. His teammates didn't help him out. Because, like, okay, just let him do his own thing. And then these two guys try to make it look like an act of solidarity. Fuck that.
I brought it up so you guys to go
I
feast
would
on
have
it.
I would have two-footed Acuna right there. Like, get the hell off my player, bro. I would have got my second yellow.
You would have done with Anthony did
Yeah.
in Ajax.
Exactly.
Bring him back into the field.
So the
Oh,
unfortunate
shit.
thing is that just prior to Lisandro doing this to himself, because honestly, nobody was around him again. He wasn't pressured on the ball. He was just turning with possession in space. Ten Hag
was-
made the second
was-
yellow card sub, which
That
was
an Anthony,
Pelistri.
yep.
Pelistri on for Anthony. So all 5 subs are already used up. And so now we're stuck. This was in the, I think, 84th minute. Just after the 2-1 goal, the own goal.
Wait, so you were a player down?
And so we were with
player
10
down
men
the last,
for
like, 10
about
minutes,
about 10,
including
12
extra
minutes.
time. Yeah,
But that
we were
doesn't
down.
matter. That doesn't matter because it was like, okay, it's a little bit rough. We're absorbing some pressure. They put on Naziri at the end, who is their only recognized striker, but he was just coming back from, I think, an injury. And like, bro, you could just tell. And it was so funny because I remember very clearly, and I'm pretty sure, like, if you do look it up, the clip, the minute or the play prior to that header own goal by Maguire, he's trying to hype up his team.
Yeah,
And
he
go
is.
like this to the people, like after the
Yeah,
freaking
he
corner.
is.
And
He
I'm like,
is.
Maguire, shut the hell up. Like, just focus on yourself. Don't try. Like, you could feel it. And it was a thing that I remember, I guess for posterity's sake, messaging guy. And it's like, dude, it's like a guaranteed fuck up every time this guy's on the pitch. Like, this guy is cursed to the max. Because, like, how else do you get off of that cross that comes to the Sevilla player who heads it, like, I'm facing goal.
It was
He
nowhere
heads
near.
it almost to the corner flag, and the one fucking slab head right there to intercept it. And like the worst part is like I understand that you can't do anything about that. The same thing with the Bruno thing, even though I think it's an unfair yellow card. It's right there. Like the distance is so close. He heads it pretty off target, but hard.
Like he
And so-
specifically aimed at Maguire.
Dude,
That's how
he, like,
off his header
fucking-
was.
Takes him by surprise. And then like the thing that pissed me off the most is like Maguire's just there like acting like, oh, there's a fucking football. Like I have to be aware of my surroundings, bro. I can't believe it, man. So at the end, it's 2-2. Maguire's just taken complete. Like De Gea tries his best to. It was just like, man, you couldn't. Exactly. Like what? Like, dude, you're in a game. What do you mean? What happened? You're supposed to be like on it. Like, I understand that. Again, you can't do much about that because of the position that you're in. But like, you would think that if you're goal side, that doesn't happen. It doesn't. He's sideways. No, it's just a cross. It was just a
random
cross.
The player decided to head it to the middle because, of course, better chances of getting a second header. Well, he did, just off of Maguire.
Yeah, he did off of Maguire. And so like I can't be upset about being down 10 men. The thing that I'm upset on is that the 10th man was fucking Maguire. And
The mush.
that's it. 2-2. But What I do want to focus on, and this is where I usually would do the optimism play because I've said that all the time. But I think if it's confirmed that Martinez is out, and if it's confirmed that Varane is also out, even for however long, the fact that we didn't have Rashford today, I was like, okay, up 2-0. These guys are actually playing pretty nice. Like, Martial is someone who actually links up play. He holds up the ball. He has good spatial awareness. He has great passing. His pace is a little off, obviously, but now he has runners. Now he has Sancho. Now he has Anthony. Now he has Sabitzer, who loves to make those runs in between lines. He freaking took out 5 players with one pass. And
freaking Sabitzer on his second goal, he was just jogging in between players, and at the very last possible second, just took off.
Yeah,
and
just took
Martial's
off. It was
fired.
great.
He wasn't holding my trigger.
He wasn't holding the right trigger. No, see, that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.
I would probably say that this is our season, man. I'm gonna go on a limb.
So
If it turns out that this injury is actually what is feared, which is what Dyer had said, it being possibly the Achilles.
It could be the Achilles, but I just read something that Ten Hag told the reporter that it's not in that area.
Let's hope not.
They still have to do some
Again, so-
diagnostics and all
you
that.
just hate to assume, but say self injuries are usually the worst.
Usually the
longer
worst ones.
Yeah.
But look, you guys won this past weekend against Everton 2-0. How much do you think these injuries are going to affect you going into these final runs of games? It's like, worst comes to worst, they're out for a couple weeks, a month.
It's
I think
bad because we got
it's
nobody
gonna-
else, dude.
It's gonna be hugely,
What's your run of games?
hugely.
It's decent.
It's not bad.
we have Forest, then we have a blank, and then we play when we get back. We have a double in the week after.
Oh, you still got Spurs.
But I mean, that's the only we have Spurs and
Brighton.
Chelsea.
You got Brighton twice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Once in the
FA
FA
Cup,
Cup.
One
once
FA
in the
Cup.
Sorry. And Chelsea. Oh yeah. Not a bad run of games.
Yeah, I mean it's not. It's a little mixed, but it's really not bad. But I mean, when you look at it, we were still conceding with these players on the pitch, and now they're not going to be on the pitch. We're going to go probably
Maguire.
back. If Shaw,
Dude, if we have-
if
I
Shaw,
think
if, hold on, hold on.
relying on
If
Maguire, bro.
Maguire and
Shaw-
Lindelof.
If Shaw is still going to be out, depending on what his situation is, it's back to square one with Maguire Lindelof.
Yeah.
Maguire, Lindelof, but Shaw doesn't even. He's not known for center back.
No,
right? I
but
know
he
you could
played,
replace.
but
No,
he
but he was
definitely-
playing
No,
there.
but he was playing there.
To avoid like
avoid
that's the
playing
funny thing. To
Maguire.
avoid playing
To avoid-
Maguire, he's deployed Shaw in the center back position.
Oh man.
Oh man, it's just I was like you couldn't if I don't laugh I'll cry.
Yeah.
So
So and I was telling Diego because for that reason, fuck Forest this upcoming game. Like just rotate the shit out of that. Like focus on that second leg.
I'm recovering.
In-
So
Europa.
you want to go?
I think at this
my
point,
question to you guys
we
is-
minimum one more trophy, in
Or-
my opinion.
one more trophy, or do you sacrifice the league for Europa, or sacrifice Europa to stay in Champions League? You have two options. 'Cause now you're limited.
Well,
on
we get
players.
Champions League if we win Europa.
So yeah, that's what I'm
That's
asking.
true.
So,
Yeah.
do you
So-
think with
But
these
you have to
injuries,
win.
you guys can still go on and win.
And it's like it's about playing. I think it's if I were going to be the coach, I feel like if I'm looking at long-term injuries, what I want is time. And obviously the matches for this quarterfinal, the semi, the final, they're stretched out a lot more than what the FA Cup are, and then clearly a league match every week. If it means sacrificing points in the league, of course it's gonna sting, but that it's a hard gamble, man. You got to go all in to win it. I think that'd be the ballsy play.
Go for Europa.
I think that'd be
I
the
would
ballsy
go for,
play
Go for
to
FA
go
and
for Europa. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe that
Go for
happens.
both. Go for both of the last two
No, obviously
tournaments.
go
at
for
this
both,
pace.
but I'm saying
Yeah.
you
No,
only
but
get one.
No,
not prim
I-
at all.
For
Like, just FA Cup
conversation's
and
sake,
Europa,
I
just
would
get those
I would
two.
prioritize one, man. For conversation's
yeah,
sake,
yeah,
I would
yeah,
prioritize
What
Europa.
about FA Cup?
FA Cup.
FA so that you can get your
FA, we're playing Brighton, who is arguably on a very hot streak right
One of the-
now.
one of the best informed
City
teams
is,
in the
are
league.
still in that competition as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, if we have to face those two teams without even, yes, we beat City 2-1, but we still got freaking washed on the first fixture anyway. So if we're not on it
They're-
with the top squad, and the worst part is that I think transferring the conversation a little bit to City, everybody's been talking about like, oh yeah, the City running, and then I saw a freaking table, an infographic, and it's ridiculous. I hate the fact that I think it showed the last 6 seasons how they've handled the run-in, which is essentially the last 8
they've
matches.
only lost like what once, twice.
In those 6 seasons, they lost 1 game, and the rest were all wins and maybe the occasional draw. it was ridiculous. So
I think I remember seeing that graphic. I think the 18-19 season when they won,
Yeah.
it was all green.
yeah, it was all
win.
green.
It was all win.
So,
They
yeah,
didn't,
I
didn't
think
lose or draw at all.
Based on the competition, look, Juventus squeaked by Sporting. I think it was Roma
Roma lost to Feyenoord.
Roma
They
lost
lost to Feyenoord.
barely,
And then
Feyenoord
Leverkusen and Union SG tied.
tied 1-1. Like, I'm looking at like the feasibility, because it's kind of ratty to be like, oh, the weaker teams, let's focus on this. But it's like, okay, if I know I'm gonna go at it with a reduced squad and a reduced roster, then with what I have, what's easier to beat? If there's quality opponents still in FA Cup, yeah, sure, I'll do what I can for it. But if I can focus and give myself time on top of that to maybe get some of those players back, why not Europa?
Mhm.
I think, but it's, oh my
You know,
God.
you do know who you go against after if you
Either most likely Juve.
Most likely
but
Juve. Or
Either Juve or
Sporting.
Sporting if they come back. Yeah.
And you got Pog Pizzle coming back.
I think that's the voodoo, bro. That's the voodoo.
Oh,
The
is it-
goat he
storyline-
buried in the center
storyline-
circle.
The storyline.
The goat he buried in the center circle. That rumor is
he's
true,
gonna
bro.
come back and dig it out himself after they win.
Anyway,
But look, that's I think a great ending on the Europa conversation, the European conversation. Now let's move over to these past results real quickly, just so that we can get into this weekend's events coming up. Man City did win 4-1, and that led us to a very stressful. It didn't lead us, but Liverpool Arsenal 2-2 felt like drop points. At the same time, I felt like we saved the point. It could have gone either fucking way, but Marco, what's your overall? Are you happy with the point, or do you feel like we dropped the ball here?
We dropped the ball there. We had it. It was our game. And I think certain players, it just got to their head. Specifically one,
Come up.
Shaka.
I'm happy you're gonna say that.
I think we saw a glimpse of his old habits, because we've seen it a little bit, but it's more of him playing mind games with the other players so that they can start fucking up. I think he kind of tried to do that, and it kind of backfired, and it started affecting him. So he starts fucking up, and when he fucks up, you know what happens. Opportunities are missed.
Okay.
The ball is lost. I think one of the fouls ended up in one of the fouls that he committed ended up in a goal. A couple of seconds later. So I'm not putting all the fault on him. I'm just saying that I feel that we lost points versus just keeping one.
Yeah, no, I agree with the fact that I felt like we dropped points, but I actually think Shaka had a actually pretty good game. And that moment that you're talking about with Trent, although I wish he would have just gone to the ground and just milked it, I think that would have gotten Trent sent off, if anything. I wish he would have done that, but what really changed the game was their goal. That first goal they got, you just felt the atmosphere just completely shift. Yeah, the players got the fans got behind the players after that initial incident, but you still heard our fans and they were going in. But once that goal went in, oh man, everything switched over. I have seen the argument that Shaka gave him the momentum. I've seen that.
It's
They
based
did
off
the
of
last
that.
one versus Klopp when they started scrapping in the middle of the field at Anfield. I just think that's just an easy cop out to give Liverpool. That's one player caused it. I think it was the goal, that incident, that because 2-0, anybody can say it. That's a worse scoreline.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean,
We
look
all
at
know it.
no offense, but look at United.
Yeah, no, we all know
it's
that
the
the
worst-
worst
it's the
scoreline is
worst
2-0.
scoreline to
Yeah.
have.
That's for damn
Once
sure.
that first goal, anybody will tell you once you're up 2-0 and things are looking fucking great because they were looking phenomenal for us.
Oh,
I thought
First half,
we were
amazing.
gonna be on a route. We were gonna be on a
Yeah.
fucking
I
route.
thought we were gonna score more
But
than
once
two.
that goal went in, 2-0,
You should have.
Yeah.
you just felt it, and it's fucking Anfield. But look, we actually managed to keep it 2-2. They had so many opportunities. Ramsdale,
Ooh.
proving
Ridiculous
he's the
save.
best.
And
Ridiculous save.
Yo, octopus, bro, fucking octopus saves, man.
Save
I
of
need
the season.
have to save. And Martinelli, phenomenal fucking game
That bad pass.
until that last pass.
Yeah.
Depending on what
Yo, I
trans-
clenched, bro. I clenched for fantasy. Yo, I clenched so hard, bro.
depending on what transpires the rest of the season, that's a season.
No,
saving.
chill, hold
that's
on.
That's a title
I
saving.
I
save.
wanna interject. Where
100%.
where
That's
where
a
were you
title-saving save,
specifically?
depending on what else happens.
Where were you specifically? I want to know your perspective.
Oh, dude.
Where
I
were you,
was,
no. Where were you specifically for the Salah
on the living
penalty?
room.
Oh no, the whole time I was in the living room holding Santi because like I have like he
Like
was
what?
where
Like
Arsenal-
give me
was-
the play-by-play of the Salah penalty playing out.
So
I couldn't
I'm trying to
fucking believe
remember.
it. I was
I'm
like,
That
I
was-
wonder
it
how
was the
these
Rob
guys.
Holding one. Yeah, the Rob
Yeah,
Holding
Rob
incident.
Holding.
I'm holding him, and then I see the
That was a soft ass penalty
it was
first.
such a soft
was.
Tripped over him.
penalty. Oh my god!
Yeah.
But you know what? I thought about it because I was about to like fucking go off, and I'm like, this is karma because the
Ball
one
don't lie.
against Gabriel Jesus from Thiago, also a soft penalty, and Liverpool fans were irate about that. So I'm like, all right, this
All right.
is just desserts. We got ours, they got theirs, and I'm just like, Salah's gonna score this, man. I'm just holding him. It's already 2-1 at that point.
2-1, yeah.
I'm just holding something. I'm just like, oh my god. Raquel's like, she was like, oh my god, you guys are winning. I'm like, I was crying. I'm not gonna lie. I had tears in my eye. I'm like, it's fucking happening. And then it's 2-1, and she's like, ooh shit. I'm like,
Did me jinx that one.
Huh?
You called it too early.
no, I didn't. I'm like, I didn't say we were gonna win. But I'm like,
No,
this-
but
like,
Demi did. Demi, you didn't say we were
Demi
gonna
said
win.
what?
Like, is this really happening?
Oh.
yeah,
And
it's
then-
really happening. 'Cause it was just like, honestly,
It was a shock. Yeah, it was.
We came out the blocks like, holy shit. And then he's going up. I'm like barely even looking at the TV. I just felt he was gonna score, and it looked like he scored.
Yes, it did.
It
It
looked like-
did.
So I'm like, wait.
Klopp celebrated.
Klopp celebrated, and so
That was a
It's
funny
because
ass
Klopp
clip,
didn't
too.
Klopp
This,
didn't
I'm
look
like-
at it.
He's
Yeah.
like,
I just felt like I just fell to my knees. I'm like, oh my fucking god! I thought I shat myself for a minute.
No
It was just like-
way.
it was just right there, man. I was like, come on, boys, let's just get it going. But we just could not switch the wave that was Liverpool. Just wave after wave after wave, and the game was so chaotic, which is what Liverpool thrive on the chaos.
Yeah, but that wasn't.
Arsenal, Man Cities, like they have to be so controlled. Everything has to kind of be in a certain way. But with Liverpool's chaotic, just we were losing second balls. We're not getting the second ball. Passes were kind of,
You're off.
and Odegaard wasn't in his pump.
mm-mm.
Saka wasn't in his pump either. I think they were both kind of quiet for the most part. But you know what? They can have an off game. I can't. Because look,
With Jesus in the squad, yes, they can afford to have an off game.
yeah, because look, he got the goal. Martinelli, goal and an assist. Bro, Martinelli to me is completely not talked about enough how good he is.
For real. Facts.
I think it's just, I think it's a fucking, it's
Bullshit.
It's bad. It's bullshit how much he's not talked about because he is just thriving right now, dude. And yeah, that last pass.
He
If Nelson wasn't on the pitch, he would have been able to do
hit
that
it behind him, right?
No, too far in
kidding.
front.
Oh,
of him.
too far in
Yeah, too
front.
far
There
in
was
front of him.
acres of space.
Yes,
And he had enough time.
yes. It
And-
was
and look,
perfect. Yes.
People are saying, and I agree with Kyle because we were talking about this. And he was saying if it was Trossard, 100% he makes that pass, and I agree with him. And I just put that down to one fact: experience. Martinelli, I could be wrong in saying this, but I mean, look, tire legs, the pressure of Anfield, the pressure of the game, the pressure of the league,
Sure,
pressure
the
of
rush,
title.
of course.
You have to get that perfect, and he probably hasn't been in that situation as much as that moment. That moment meant everything for Arsenal fans. Like if that path was pin perfect, Saka scoring that, no doubt in my mind.
No, it was scored, and that's what I'm saying. Like I was fucking clenching my cheeks because it was literally Saka and Martinelli about to ruin my fantasy score and like tank my rank. So
Dude, I was confident. Like, oh, this goes to him. Look, if it was Trossard, yeah, I would think he would make it because he's made so many assists already. But it is what it is, man. It's football. It's a beautiful game. Arsenal and Liverpool, you do not let us down as far as a spectacle. So, great game. You know, it was also a great game. Chelsea losing to Wolves.
You know what we should have right here? Aces soccer ball.
Oh yeah, it's true toy.
Yeah,
it's a
which
shooter.
is a
Chelsea-
Chelsea
the
soccer
Chelsea-
ball,
the
and it's all
Chelsea
chewed
soccer
up,
ball.
just like how their season's going.
For real, man. I mean, honestly, I don't even know what to say. Did you see the goal that Wolves scored? Though? It was a fucking golazo.
Yes, it
I
was a
did.
golazo by Mateus Nunes.
Finally,
His
this guy was
first
so highly rated.
first goal in the Prem. Cost them a lot, but the thing is that you could tell even before talking about the Champions League game that in this Wolves match, they just look toothless. They look toothless. They look uninspired. They look trepid. Every adjective that you can come up with to describe the fact that they have literally nothing going for them right now.
Well, they have one thing going for them, and that's
Which is-
Enzo Fernandez. And apparently they extended his contract already.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, we're not letting you go. You gotta stay with us regardless of shit.
You
we
have
are.
to,
It's
you have
8
to
and a
stay
half-
until 2032
Yes,
instead of
20
2031.
This is why
2032.
Chelsea should be fucking sanctioned for this, ruining the potential of what could be one of the, not one of the best, but a really great fucking player. But just keeping
I
him there
couldn't
and
care
keeping him
less.
hostage.
I couldn't care less. Keep him there.
You tell me you wouldn't take Enzo Fernandez at Manchester United.
Listen, okay, yes, but like I'm
You know what
saying,
like because of United, because
But,
of
um,
Chelsea.
it's Chelsea.
There should be no past 5 years.
Yeah,
plus.
man, but dude, toothless.
5-year cap. I think they lose again this weekend.
Who they at?
Brighton.
Oh, yes, that's gonna be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, Brighton.
Well, speaking of Brighton, they got completely robbed, but look, they got an apology, man. Look,
Yes,
apology from the PGMOL to
they
Brighton
got a
for
call.
the highway robbery
They got a call.
from fucking Spurs, man. Did you watch that incident? Also?
I watched every single minute of that game.
What's your initial reaction to the
We-
game and to that incident specifically?
I'm just gonna say this: we got lucky.
You got lucky.
We got real
100%.
lucky. It
Fucking did.
it was it was a penalty. It's kind of funny because I spoke about it with Perry on Tuesday. And he said
Oh goddamn!
he said it was soft. I'm like,
What?
I don't
Soft.
what?
I don't think
my
so. He-
God.
planned it his like. Yes, Højbjerg didn't intentionally do it.
Does it okay,
It does-
I'm
no, no, no.
sorry. Are every foul is intentional?
No,
or
no.
unintentional?
No. But
This is gonna be a foul. I'm gonna hit you. Foul.
No, the elbow,
No.
the elbow on Robertson was unintentional. So that's
No,
why
you're
it, didn't-
right,
it wasn't
you're
a real elbow.
Right.
It wasn't a real
no,
elbow.
it was
We
unintentional.
practice
But
this
like
weekend. I'll show
still,
Perry solve.
a stomp on a foot is clear as day a pen. And I'm not gonna lie, if it was on the other side of the box, if it was
on
Spurs,
Kane, they're giving that 100%.
it would have been. It probably
Yes.
would have been a
The
penalty.
If it's on
the
Son,
ref
they
would
give it
have
100%.
called it without a VAR review.
If it's on Son, the ref calls it and he gives Son a hug. That's what
Speaking
that's what's gonna happen.
But speaking of Son, his goal was a great goal.
Yes, it was a great goal.
Curling, right-footed shot to the far post, and then Kane, continues to score. Probably not going to catch up to Erling Haaland, of course, but still,
Of course not.
second place in the Premier League of top goal scorers. I'm happy with the result, but I'm not happy
Duh.
how we got the result.
Well, yeah, because that result would have left you guys at 50. The correct result would have left you guys at 50 points.
6 points off.
And Brighton at 49 points.
And I think it wasn't
Would-
just
And
the-
they
would it
have
be-
two
would-
games
wait,
against
wait,
them.
would-
Yes,
Are
they
you
do.
are you adding it as a draw or
No, I'm
a
at
win
a
for
win
Brighton?
because
No, it's a
Kane
win.
doesn't get that goal unless fucking wants to get that
And
pen.
Brian gets that pen. What if Yodi saved it or they missed it?
Yeah, okay.
I don't think so, man.
I mean, I would have just said 1-1.
Playing the odds, I'm gonna say. Oh, actually, you know what? No, it was 1-1 already at that point.
It was 1-1.
So Brighton would have been winning if they would have got that pen.
No, they would have missed.
They would.
They would have missed. They would have pulled
Whatever.
us out.
There was I think there was also an incident with Dunk. Dunk should have also gotten a pen
Oh, the
or something
pull.
as well.
They,
Yeah,
but
the
I feel like
pull.
they never call those. Honestly speaking, I feel like they never call those. So I'm not gonna.
Nah, that one. Nah.
But fucking three. If I'm not mistaken, 3 apologies from the PGML to Brighton for this season.
This
just
season
for the
alone.
robberies they're giving them. Yeah,
But-
VAR's making the game so much better, everybody. All they can
Other-
be fucking one.
Other
only
than
in the EPL,
other than
bro.
the result,
It's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere.
other than the result, United and Newcastle still have a game in hand, and I didn't realize the tough schedule that United has, and now with the injuries, kind of plays in our favor.
God damn it.
But
It is.
still,
Ooh.
but still, you just never know. And Newcastle,
2
at-
weeks.
between these
2
three
weeks.
teams, Newcastle
2
does
weeks.
have the upper hand between the three of us.
Well, yeah, you
So-
guys, United do have one game in hand over you, but yeah, to your point, those injuries, man.
2
If you're
weeks. 2
focusing,
weeks,
if
I'll
you,
say.
if you
We'll
guys
see.
are like,
2 weeks
let's
what?
say, let's
2
say
weeks
Ten
we go
Hag,
to you.
Yeah, we go to Spurs.
let's
Total
say
goals.
Ten Hag does what you were saying, focus on Europa.
We're gonna be taking L's left and right, bro. I'm not looking forward to that, but
Well, let's
Let's
move
see.
on from
Let's
the
see.
robbery that was Tottenham 2, Brighton 1. We're just putting an asterisk to that game because that game didn't really count. That's bullshit. Any other games from this past weekend that you guys want to touch on?
no.
Tony finally missed a pen also for Brentford.
Oh,
in
yeah.
their-
and sad news for
in
him,
their
they're
2-1
moving-
loss.
They're removing betting sponsorships now, so he lost his little money there.
But he ended up getting a second penalty, and he actually put that one away.
Bro, what are the odds of that? Like, someone put a slip on that. Honestly, 100%.
That's
Wait,
what
wait,
he had his parlay that he was gonna miss a pen if he got a pen,
Brentford-
and he missed the first one. And after he missed the first one, he's like, "All right, I got paid, I cashed out already during halftime. I'm gonna put this next one away."
Oh. So let's move on to this weekend coming up. We have some Prem action.
Predictions, right?
Predictions. So which games do you guys want to predict? We have
We picked.
Leeds Liverpool, which is a good game. We have Chelsea Brighton, great game as well. And
City Leicester.
you got a
And
London
City,
derby. City Leicester, City at home. Okay. Are West Ham still in the bottom?
That's
Rele-
where
relegation right now?
we're going at. West Ham, yeah.
Everyone's from Palace down. Technically, they're still.
West Ham are 14th,
still
but they
within
have 3
reach.
points. Like literally the last 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's still Palace. It's still
I'd say
Palace
5.
down technically.
The last 5 spots, excluding the relegation zone, are just separated by
Mm.
3 points.
So which two games? These Liverpool,
We're gonna go with
Chelsea Brighton.
Chelsea Brighton. We're gonna go with City Leicester, and we're going to go with Leeds and Liverpool.
All right. Let's go with Leeds Liverpool first. That's the first game of the week. Is it? No, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. Chelsea Brighton is. Chelsea
Yeah,
Brighton.
Chelsea Brighton is happening
7:30?
first
Oh, yeah,
at,
man.
No,
at
no,
10.
10.
Oh, good.
Happening at 10. You're gonna keep track, Gat? Okay, guys, as our official predictions tracker. Marco, since you don't care about stats, Chelsea have never lost a league home game against Brighton and Hove Albion, conceding just once in 7 previous meetings at Stamford Bridge. 5 wins and 2 draws. Brighton's only league win in 15 matches against Chelsea was this season's reverse fixture, winning 4-1 at the Amex. What do you think it's going to be?
You know, as you said, fuck stats. I'm gonna go with Brighton 3,
Ooh, my
Chelsea 1.
God.
Oh my
Goleada.
God.
Goleada.
God damn.
I second that.
You second that for real?
3-1 for real?
3-1.
Sir. Chelsea's down 4. Chelsea's down 4.
I'm gonna guess 3-0 Brighton.
Which is that?
3-0 Brighton.
Oh, damn.
Not even
Shit.
giving them a goal. But you, Diego. Remember, it's Lampard.
I know. I like. I'm gonna make it a trifecta with the 3-1. I like 3-1 because I feel like they're good enough to score more than twice, and I also feel like I have to give Chelsea some sort of fluke goal to make them believe. So I feel like it
Gonna
balances out.
bounce off of somebody and just
Yeah,
bounce
yeah,
them.
3-1, 3-1. Yeah, it's gonna be some like Badia Sheila header or some bullshit like that.
I had to.
Dyer?
Doesn't know how to wear a belt.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He's not used to wearing one.
No, I'm trying to
He's
get
not-
it as
Is,
close to
is
Diego.
this the
that's
last
it.
Don't.
prediction or this?
I mean, Nick unfortunately has had his own stuff going on, so
Technically,
it's either this week or it might have been last week.
Let's
I
do
don't know.
this week and then next week we can throw in Vlad now.
technically it's this week.
It is okay. So then it was one or the other.
Okay, this is the last one. For the trophy for the belt.
For the belt.
What do you say, Dyer?
I'm gonna say 2-2.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
2-2.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Asterisk. That doesn't-
Moving forward, Man City versus Leicester. Since you actually do respect stats a little bit more, Eric, City have won 10 of their last 12 Premier League games against Leicester, winning the last 4 in a row since a 5-2 home defeat in September 2020. Leicester have won 4 of their first 5 Premier League visits to City, but have since lost 5 of their last 6 at the Etihad.
I sent the care package to Vardy already. It has about a whole pack of Red Bulls. I put cocaine in each one of them. So I'm expecting, a performance from
That'd be
him.
nuts, bro.
And I'm gonna say 2-1 City. I'm sorry, Leicester City.
2-1 Leicester. Okay.
And
Wow.
that's just my fucking. I'm praying to God that how happens.
I mean, shit. I would like that. I would like a City loss too, but
Yeah,
What city lost?
it's
You have to
fucking
be more
Leicester.
specific.
It's Leicester.
I know. And they're
It's fucking Leicester of all teams. They're hot garbage.
Do you consider the Etihad a scary place?
No.
No.
So you don't think there's a home factor here?
No.
No.
There's no. there's no one there to make it a home factor. Jesus, it's empty head. Come on.
Unfortunately, as
But
much
the
as I
thing is
want,
that it's Leicester and they're garbage.
as much as I want Leicester to
But look,
win,
new manager bounce.
new manager bounce for Leicester. Matters has to do something. Madison has to at least get 1 goal. City have been a little leaky all season, but I think it's still going to be 4-1 City.
Come on, dude, just give me some hope.
I mean, I would love to, but it's Leicester. If it was anyone other than fucking
New
Leicester.
manager bounce. New manager bounce. I'm sorry, you guys all predicted fucking that against other teams. Come on, put it in the universe. Put it out there, please.
I'm going to go 5-1 City.
God damn it, Diego!
I'm
Not
sorry.
over here. Wait, who scores?
Who scores?
How many goals does Haaland get?
Haaland
One.
gets one.
One.
So that puts him at 31 goals, right?
31, yeah.
I'm gonna close
Mar-
to that record. Delicious.
Mars gets 2. Gundogan gets 1.
I think
No
Haaland
Grealish?
gets one.
Fuck Grealish.
Yo,
I
he's,
think-
he's playing.
Grealish is playing out of his
No,
socks.
who-
For
did you-
fantasy purposes.
Did you
fuck
say
Grealish.
Julian?
That's another thing
That's
too.
actually a good one.
Julian may actually start
I
this
think
match.
he's gonna start.
But the fact that they have a cushion in the Champions League might just be enough reason for him to be like, all right, let me just keep this guy warm, play him 60 minutes, and then we'll give Julian
I'm
30.
sure they're thinking about that goal scoring record.
Mhm.
For him.
Mhm.
I'm sure that's like on top of their mind as well.
That could
Chill.
I think Pep. That
I
could.
heard
Pep
Messi
Guardiola
holds that
could care
record.
less for that shit. To be
Nah,
honest,
as
I
much
heard
as they
I
say
heard
that-
Messi holds the Prem scoring record, so he's not gonna do it anymore.
As much as they say that, bro, you know for a fact that would only help them as a club look better.
Exactly.
So you know they're gonna push for that, dude. Come on.
There's definitely an agenda somewhere.
There's definitely hell yeah, and these refs know it too. Fucking motherfuckers.
I'm.
Was you said 2-2?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was the last
That
game.
was the last game.
Damn, son.
Yeah, sorry.
2-2. Hell no. 6-0.
Did you just say 6-0?
6-0
Yeah.
Man
Leicester?
City.
Jesus
Man
Christ.
City? Jesus.
Marco,
Man
what
City.
was yours again, Marco?
He hasn't
Okay, that's
said
what
it
I
yet.
thought. That's what I thought.
Man-
I started with Eric this time.
That's what I thought.
Man City win at the Foxes 1-0.
I started with Eric just so
early in
you.
the season.
Alright, whatever.
For stat purposes. For
Yeah,
stat
thank
purposes.
you.
I got
Did you?
And I still didn't respect them.
Did you,
respect
you disrespected my stats, and then I got disrespected over here too.
That's crazy.
No.
Let's start with Vladdy. Damn.
I'm gonna put with my heart on this.
There you go.
one.
Oh shit.
I'll put money on my heart this one. I'm gonna say
Oh.
2-0.
Damn, no goals. Four?
Leicester City.
Leicester City 2-0.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Shit.
Goals? No unanswered.
As long as both of them are Madison.
Matt, do you feel it for us or no?
Marco, I want what you're smoking, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna
High on
second you,
life.
Eric.
Yes.
I'm gonna
thank you.
second
Put it
Eric
in the
on this
universe.
one.
Put it out there.
2-1.
After after witnessing that 3-0, Fuck
Put it
you.
out- put it out there with me, put it out there with me.
oh they burned.
Okay.
Well,
Fuck that.
since you guys are shitting on my stats,
I'm praying to all the gods this
the
weekend.
last game was actually a Leeds United win between Liverpool and Leeds. It was 2-1 to Leeds, and that was earlier this season.
One of the only team to actually win at Anfield.
Yes, one of the only teams to actually win there. But the previous games, including the last 4 matchups between these teams, Liverpool have outscored Leeds 13-14 to 4.
Damn.
So this is away to Leeds. Liverpool have probably one of the worst away records in the Prem so far. They are sitting 13th right now. So
Marco, we'll start with you.
what's up, Marco?
Your lovely Leeds.
Leeds at home.
My lovely Leeds, my beloved second team. The Americans are gonna come and dominate Liverpool.
Colonize. Oh, sorry. What?
That one.
2-1.
2-1.
2-1 Leeds? Oh my god.
Uh,
This is rough, bro.
Leeds are at home. Liverpool are just in the mud right now.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
saying that
would-
after that 2-2 match
I
is,
mean-
is
Well, I mean, they were in the mud.
Liverpool-
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Liverpool-
I don't pay attention to that. You do. He just said it.
Liverpool still
Liverpool away is the one of the
Yeah.
worst teams.
yeah. Out of the top 6, they're one of the
Man,
worst.
trying to give me shit for it, yo. Yo, who the
That's
fuck is this,
crazy.
yo?
So-
Why? Because I
can't
wasn't.
wait to see you
I
guys
wasn't
without these players,
specific.
bro. I can't wait.
I was talking specifically just recently.
I just want to see Maguire on the field.
Oh,
You
bro.
will.
Bro.
You
That
will.
should be a game to talk about. Nottingham
will.
Forest United, bro.
No,
Fuck.
bro.
That
Be
should be
3-0
interesting.
3-0 Forest. Come on.
I wanted whatchamacallit.
It's also worth noting that Liverpool still are winless since that United game.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That was like forever ago.
It's been
been a month?
It's been 5 matches in a month. Yeah.
Jeez. You know, let's keep that fucking good train riding, bro. I'm gonna give it 2-1 to Leeds as well.
2-1 Leeds. Damn.
3-1 Leeds.
He's gonna be give me shit, and then he's just again. I'm gonna elbow you in the face.
In a
On
parent. In a
purpose.
parent. In a
Bro,
parent
bro.
elbow.
It's gonna be the next one. Fucking suspended from the chat.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, the next one
Fine.
I'm
in
okay with that.
confinement. I think it's going to be a 2-0 for Liverpool. I think they're gonna have
He's the
some
voice of reasoning.
bullshit easy game.
That's crazy.
Just put it in the universe, Diego. We all want to see it. Just Put it out there, man. Put it on paper. When you put it on paper, it means you actually, meant it. You feel it.
Yeah, for real, dude.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
Oh,
I'll take that.
Just because Leeds they do struggle at
Leeds are
home.
Leeds.
But I'll take
I don't know if you
yeah.
mentioned it, but they 14th best
At home.
So
Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, it's still not 3 points for Liverpool, and they continue to move down the table.
they're like
I
right,
would hope.
they're right neck and neck when it comes to that. So 1-1, and all that's left is Vlad.
I'm gonna go dicey. I'm gonna go 1-0 Leeds.
Okay, I like that. Perfect. Have them keep going
I'm
down.
they're gonna do just enough.
That leaves Liverpool. Assuming let's say they do like drop points here, they can get the most. They don't get the 3 points. The most they get is 1 point. That leaves them 45 points. Brentford has 43. If they win this weekend, and Liverpool don't get anything more than a draw, Brentford are gonna jump them, and they're gonna go to 9th, and Fulham's in 10th, and Chelsea's
It's fucked up.
Oh, dude! I just love this is a beautiful game, man. At the beginning of the season, Nick was on his high horse, as high as he can be. Anytime I mentioned anything about Arsenal because we started hot, he would literally laugh at me.
Oh yeah, I
Right,
remember.
right into your face.
I'd be like, "Yo, Arsenal looking good." And now, just the joy I get from him,
that's why he's not here.
is like fucking just
Yeah.
Chill.
slandering his own club nonstop.
My,
DK homework.
my man,
Yeah,
my man,
okay.
my man's busy.
Or-
He's a studious. He's a studious
So
man.
bad that he's
DK
claiming another team that's even further below his current team. It's just like it just.
Oh, that's it.
And my brother, Edgar. Oh my God, the smuggest one of all. Every time Arsenal, let's say in the past, obviously not as much this season, but when we let things go, he's so condescending with his messages. Like, oh, damn, that sucks, man. Maybe next time, like, shut.
They don't call him Le Schmug for nothing.
Oh my God, dude! So now every time Liverpool lose or drop points, I'm like, damn, bro, sucks.
Maybe next year.
It's the circle of football, man. Because it's
It
gonna
is.
be a couple of years,
It comes
and
around,
it's gonna
bro.
happen to us again. But the one constant thing, it's always gonna be Spurs that we're gonna always bash on no matter what. So that's one constant that we can always rely on, and I appreciate that.
Yo.
But,
Damn,
look, that's
dog.
Premier League.
Also, it has most title the Spurs.
Thank you, Marco.
Yes.
Damn.
Damn.
What the quiere?
0 week. All right.
I'm
So
sitting
look,
here
that
quiet.
that-
What I do?
nothing like Spurs.
Y continua.
That's the one constant we have, bro. That's the one constant we can always have.
We love you.
We love you. We love you. But
We don't love Spurs.
Tottenham.
We love them too because they're Spursy.
I guess it's but yeah, that wraps up the Premier League predictions for this coming weekend. I think we can end it off with fantasy 5.
Yeah, we got fantasy 5.
Fantasy 5. Oh,
Hey, whoa, yo.
Fantasy 5.
Time her out,
It
time her out,
is.
time her out.
Getting some cut rider action in.
Yes,
Time
sir.
her out, time her out.
Oh, time her out. I bet.
Time her out.
Damn. Oh, damn.
We can skip like the last couple paragraphs.
No, we got.
I said we can skip the last couple.
That's the whole presentation, bro. Yo, get the fucking PowerPoint out. Oh,
It's
shit.
fantasy 5. It's fantasy.
Hey, listen, we put the time in for
we
fantasy
do.
5.
All right,
He has a monologue more than I do.
Could be,
Fantasy
nah.
5. Starting now.
All right,
Psych.
game week
Now.
31, crucial game week that's coming up right before the blank, right before the doubles. This is the time that you want to try to make an extra transfer because if you do use your free hit for game week 32, you're not going to be able to keep that player. It will count towards the free hit. So that means after this weekend's deadline, if you make a transfer, and let's say you bring in Grealish or you bring in some other player that is going to play during the blank, and then you activate your free hit chip, the free hit is going to absorb that transfer, and that transfer will count towards your free hit team. So it'll revert back to whatever you had during this deadline, which is game week 31. This is the time that you want to make an extra transfer if you have two, if you want to take a hit, if you don't have extra free transfers. This is so that you can set up your team for the week afterward for people that are free hitting in game week 32. So some of the top transfers this week, I'll take care of that first. Here, Gat. The top 5, we have a lot of players that are just foaming at the mouth for Grealish and his form. There's some stats later on in the segment which will show what he's been doing, what Martinelli has been doing. Martinelli has been a very, very hot commodity over the last week. And he's followed only shortly by Haaland, Olise, and Tyrone Mings. The top 5 transfers out of manager squads this week have been the injured Rashford, the injured Shaw, the injured Saliba, Madison, who may as well be injured, and then Tony, who is literally a walking trap. He is just one yellow card away from being suspended. He's also one judgment away from being banned. When either of those are going to hit, we have no idea. But we do have a watch list update. So we did give you guys a watch list last week, and Gat is going to go over some few additions and some names that have been removed.
So some of the additions to last week's watch list will be the likes of Tyrone Mings, Trent Alexander-Arnold, unfortunately, Mark Gahey, Olize, and Eze, the Palace boys, making a nice little resurgence under Roy Hodgson. KDB and the aforementioned Tony, despite being on the top transferred out list. Just one more thing to note about Tony as well. I know you alluded to the yellow card suspension. The rule is by the time their club plays 32 games, which technically for Brentford still means 2 to go.
Yes.
So even though that'll be already well into
they
game
gotta
week
make up a game.
33,
Mhm.
even though that makeup game is still there, it's 2 more games for Tony. So hopefully he can survive. So right now, with everything that's happening in the future, everyone is planning ahead through game week 34. We're not just focusing on just this upcoming game week. We want to make sure we're planning for the future, because you want to make sure you have the right players according to your budget, how you want your team to set up, and whatever chip strategies you plan on using depending on what you have left. Right now, the hot commodity in fantasy, bless you, is everyone is probably going to use their free hit chip in 32, which is one of the factors as to why Grealish is number 1 for transfers in, because a lot of people don't really care that he doesn't play in Game Week 32 because they're just going to use their free chip anyway. There is a case, however, for some fantasy managers, myself included, to not transfer out Rashford, which is the popular move is Rashford to Grealish. So there is a case to simply just keep Rashford. Hopefully, Europe and the FA Cup matches will provide enough of a gap for him to return. Bless you again.
Salute.
By the time game week 34 does come around, that is about 17 or so days, which hopefully is a good timeline for him to return. So there is a case to just bench him, but it also depends on if you have the likes of Madison, Shaw, or even Chilwell to contend with, which could decide what you end when you end up doing, whether that's keeping or twisting with Rashford. If you do that, you get to play your Brighton, your Arsenal assets just to save that transfer. It could be best, like I said, just to hold him if you do have a free hit, because you don't really need to get rid of him right now. If you do not have a free hit, then that should be your number 1 priority. We don't know how long he's going to be out, so just get him out as quickly as you can. Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, it's a long presentation. There is a case, however, to also not use your free hit chip in 32 and use it instead in 34. Just for reference, a lot of teams for free hit 32 are going to look very similar to the likes of having Raya in goal, Trent, Trippier, and Robertson in defense. 2 Arsenal, Salah, Madison in the mid with Watkins, Jesus, bless you. And
we need at least like some stoppage time for saying bless you on all these sneezes, bro. That's why.
And Kane in the front. So a lot of players, a lot of managers are going to try to look to see if they can get as close to that draft as possible to try to save their free hit and attack free hit 34 instead. However, keep in mind, if you are one of those people that want a free hit in 34 instead, usually when you free hit during a double, you want to get 11 doublers, because that is the best way to approach
we
it.
got a minute. We got a minute with the sneezes. Come on, we got a minute with the
I'll
sneezes.
add 10 more seconds.
All right. No, wait. We got a minute with the sneezes.
So again, if you are going to try to get 11 doublers for free hit 34, you do want to just remember that there are a couple of single game week fixtures that you want to hide behind a couch if you do decide to do that, because you do have Kane. Considering what just happened with Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs also play Liverpool that week, so anything can happen. You might want to have Kane just in case. Brentford and Newcastle both have home fixtures in 34 as well, going up against Forest and the Saints. So the usual players from those teams could bode well. So just keep that in mind if you do plan on going for free hit 34. And I'll let Diego round it out with the last.
We're going to round it out with some stats here with Martinelli. The points that Martinelli has acquired over the last few game weeks have been 6, 10, 16, 2, 8, 7, 5, and 13. That's 14 goals and 7 assists. Grealish has 5 goals and 8 assists. Salah's a firebuy as well, because he's the fifth highest scoring midfielder in the last 6 game weeks. Captaincy, we have Haaland against Leicester. Differentials, Kane, Arsenal assets, and Salah against Leeds.
That was it?
Was that
That's
a
it.
cat?
Does it?
A minute for my 10-second worth of
Thank
sneeze.
you. What? Dude, literally, he'd be like, He started.
Start voguing.
For real. Fuck.
Achoo. God damn. Over here, like, what am
I
I?
didn't.
What am I gonna say back to you? What am I
I'm
gonna
a
say?
performer.
He's practicing his acting
He said-
skills.
He forgot.
Yo, for real.
It's starting to do shuffle,
Man.
man.
Man's had an intro before sneezing.
At this point, I think we all had monologue except for Josue.
Yeah, for real, yo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
crazy.
Dyer, what's going on?
None. Stop asking.
Oh man.
Hey, so in any case, you guys, the draft obviously gets him first.
Yep.
That's
all know
all.
that.
That's all we gotta know. If you guys want to do some changes or some waivers or anything like that, there's been a lot of god damn
Disclaimer for everything we said.
Disclaimer.
Deadline Saturday, 6 a.m.
deadline Saturday 6 a.m. Yes,
Should I
sir.
get the stopwatch back out?
No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
We're good. You weren't talking, so we had to fill the gap somehow.
I think so right now.
That's good.
All right. Well, is that it?
Yeah,
for the
man.
episode?
That's it
Damn.
for
How
this
long was that,
episode,
guys?
boys.
I didn't keep tracking the time.
That
but
was an hour and 14.
oh, damn.
That's all right. That's a good one.
Beautiful.
Quick and easy.
Beautiful. Well, you know what that means, right?
That means you guys are gonna get 20 games of Kart Rider in before I get home.
We got time
Ding,
for
ding, ding.
motherfucking car rider.
Ding, ding.
All right. So that means we're gonna end it here.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to the weekend.
Yep.
Women's World Cup
Mhm.
this summer. 98 days officially as of today. Before it
I
kicks
won't
off.
be here next Thursday, by the way.
Neither will I.
Neither will he. And neither will he.
We'll
And
do-
then we have to figure
Oh,
out
shit.
Tuesday because you guys have a game.
And Tuesday I cannot. We can't record.
Yeah,
because
we'll-
our debut.
We'll do some
To
Zoom
the
on
season?
Thursday.
Maybe Wednesday. Oh no, you guys are leaving
Wednesday,
Yeah,
Wednesday.
we fly out Wednesday.
Okay.
We'll do some Zoom on Thursday, bro.
We'll do
We'll
it
take
on
care of it.
Monday or
We'll
Tuesday.
get
Just as a
we'll get
heads
the-
up,
we'll get the username and password from certain people, and we'll
Ju-
just
just
zoom it
that-
ourselves.
I got you. I'll be on
As
vacation.
a heads
but I'll
up
stay
to
listening
our
for you.
audience, we'll be adjusting next week. We have the debut for the Bafana FC
Mhm.
season.
Oh.
Yes,
Hopefully that means
sir.
goals and a dub to
the
start
other
it off
team.
right.
Our
Ah, here
kits
we
look really nice.
Yeah,
They
the
look
kids-
really
the kids
nice.
look
They didn't
nice.
fit us properly, but.
Kind of gonna remind me of the Roma kit a couple years ago. You guys remember the
Nah.
The one that comes to my mind is the Arsenal Puma one that was fucking skin tight.
Oh yeah,
That's the one that comes
though
to
it
mind.
had like white here
Yeah.
and everything, and it was
Shit
like a
like
little
fucking-
notch.
I'll show it to you.
It
I'll
had
show it
like
to you when we
ripped.
go out.
It feels
Yeah.
like a bra.
So, but anyway, we will adjust the recording schedule for next week, but we'll get out an episode to you so we can review all the action for the weekend. Appreciate you guys.
And we'll let you know on all of our socials. So, link down below.
yes,
Sir.
Follow us, interact with us, join us,
subscribe. Defend Chelsea or defend Spurs, whatever one you want.
or just help us bash them. That's also acceptable.
There's always enough room for that.
We're taking Eric's work here.
No,
He's
dude,
just chilling right now.
No. He's letting us.
We don't wanna
you know,
play
You
Car-
guys-
we
you
don't
guys
wanna
have
play
been
Kart
doing
Rider.
Episodes like what you mean? Like,
We don't wanna
I
play
wouldn't
Kart
more
Rider,
than
I guess.
2 or 3.
We
No,
don't-
no.
We're good.
I just feel like Josue is absorbing all this. I'll be like, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Marco knows me very well.
He's gonna allegedly elbow us on the way out.
He's
That's
already
it, man.
Slash your tires.
he's already timing his UFO and his missile hit
That's
on
a good one.
Kart Rider.
Seriously. He's gonna wait for us at the car and just punch us. Like Valverde.
Like Valverde.
I didn't talk about that. That's right.
All right.
We are the Benchwarmers, the bench of the voice, where the bench is always warm. Peace, everybody.
Night.